Welcome back, everyone. It is Tuesday, April 29th in the MLB, and we have 4 picks locked and loaded, ready to go. Before we dive into a recap of yesterday and bring on Logan, I do want to wish my mom a happy birthday. It is her birthday today, and honestly, if she's been tailing the MLB picks, I got some good birthday cake for you, Mom. Let's recap yesterday, Logan. 0-2, if you've been fading, congrats. You can probably retire and take your whole family on a retirement, just a trip to wherever you want, because it has been a disgusting season. Logan and I, as if you followed us for a while, we've never had a losing season. Last year we got close in the MLB, basically broke even, and this year it has been a disaster. The only thing looking up right now are our futures, and that's the only thing giving us hope. But you know what? You got to think the tides are going to change, right, Logan? And hopefully yesterday with that 0-2 return, let's hope that was the end of the time. Let's go 4-0 today. Let's bring the vibes. We are doing a giveaway. It is Dinger Tuesday. So bring up those good vibes. We're doing a $25 giveaway. All you have to do to enter is number one, you subscribe. That's pretty simple. It's 100% free. Number two, you go down below in the comment section. You comment your favorite person that hit a home run. If they hit a home run, we're going to go through the comments tomorrow, pick out a random one. If your guy hit a home run, we'll give you that $25 giveaway. So go down below, give us your favorite guy, and you could potentially win $25, which we'll touch on tomorrow. But let's dive into the picks. I'm going to dive into my first one. It's going to be a 2-leg hit parlay. Hit parlays last year, one of our more profitable bets, and hopefully we haven't done a ton this season. I feel like every time I do one, some game gets postponed, so I only have one leg going out there. So hope these two guys suit up, and hopefully they both come through and get us a hit. The first two, Bobby Witt Jr. and Ellie De La Cruz. Both are recorded hit, -125. We don't need hits, runs, RBIs. We just need one single. Count it, call it a day, and move on. And I really like both these two matchups. Now, if we're talking about two guys on a hit streak, you won't find two guys with longer hit streaks, really. These two guys. Bobby Witt Jr. had the day off yesterday, but he is on a 19-game hit streak. He's been crushing the baseball. He doesn't have a lot of home runs to his name, but he's been getting on base. That's all we can ask for. And this season, over these 19 games, batting .357. He'll face Taj Bradley, who is a reverse splits guy. He has a .271 batting average allowed to right. And at the end of the day, Bradley's going to throw. He throws a lot of four-seamers, which actually Bobby hasn't hit really well this year. But I don't know if he's going to test Bobby with the four-seamer. Normally, a great hitter like that, you probably want to throw your off-speed stuff, and that's what's actually Bobby's been cooking with. So against Bradley or the Rays bullpen on the road, we should get at least 4 plate appearances, maybe 5 if the rest of the Royals can do something. I like Bobby Witt Jr. to extend his hit streak to 20 games. As for Ellie De La Cruz, he has a great matchup today against Miles Michaelis, who he's 4 for 11 lifetime against. He's been crushing Michaelis, and he's allowing Michaelis being crushed in general, allowing a .319 batting average to lefties this season. He throws a ton of four-seamers and sliders, and Ellie's been crushing both those two pitches from righties. And we look at Ellie, like Bobby, he's on a hit streak, 12-gamer, batting .333 during that time span. He's batting .278 in general on the road against righties, and .280 in general at home. So he's been really good at home. I'll trust him against Miles Michaelis, who doesn't really walk a ton of guys. Ellie should be able to put the ball in play, and hopefully he can beat it out. These are two guys that can beat out an infield single, which you love to have up your sleeve in case things aren't looking great and they hit a slow one. They at least got a chance of beating it out. And the books, the statisticians normally give them an infield single if that is the case. So Bobby Witt Jr., Ellie De La Cruz, each to record a hit. Our first play of the day. I swear, Bobby, I'm sorry if your hit streak ends today. That would be incredibly tough, but I don't think it does. Let's hope they get the job done. But Logan, you got 2 picks today, 2 game picks. I love the first one. Heading to a late night game. Where you headed?
Yeah, so we're heading over to the West Coast for this pick. I'm taking the Mariners on the first 5 innings run line, -0.5, -110 odds on BetMGM. So obviously this is a first 5 innings run line pick to cash. The Mariners must be leading by 1+ runs through 5 innings, so they can't tie or potentially lose this one outright. But I really do like them, and I want to target them in the first 5 innings, and you'll see why. First off, it's going to be Bryce Miller starting for the Mariners, 4.21 ERA, 1.44 WHIP. At home, Miller's ERA drops to a 3.38, and that's typically where I want to back him. He's looked really shaky this year. He's been bad with men on and with runners in scoring position. That's kind of contributing to his higher ERA, being above 4. But he's still. But if you look at this matchup, the Angels are just 21st in batting average with runners in scoring position. It should benefit him with what he's been struggling. So it's kind of like bad and bad. I think Miller still comes out ahead, and he's still he's elite at missing barrels, 91st percentile in barrel percentage. His baseball savant numbers don't look great this year. He's not getting a lot of swing and miss. But what he is doing is missing barrels. And against an Angels team that I really don't see them being a big scoring threat against him. I think he pitches pretty solid in this one. And then on the other side, it's going to be Jack Kochanowicz starting for the Angels. 5.47 ERA, 1.48 WHIP. He's on my permanent fade list. I see him starting, and I just go the other way. His 3rd percentile in K percentage, 6th percentile in expected batting average, 14th percentile in hard hit percentage. There's not a lot to like about Jack Kochanowicz's game. And he's allowed 7, 8, and 8 hits in his last 3 starts. Something about it. The hitters are seeing him really well. And I think this Mariners offense is no exception. I think they're able to give Bryce Miller some run support and get to Kochanowicz and chase him. Again, I'm limiting it to first fives because there could be some weird bullpen usage for the Mariners. I've seen it before, but I really do like them in the first 5 innings to be leading through 1 as my first pick. Austin, got another props. Where are you going?
Yeah, I got another hit parlay. We're back in 2 more guys and what I consider to be great matchups, and I think they're going to come through for us. Let's hope we can go 4 for 4 on our hitters. Just all get a hit. Yesterday, Brendan Donovan didn't feel like coming through. I won't back him today, but if you're looking for a free leg to your parlay, he probably gets a hit today because it'll piss us off because he's had a hit in 19 of his last 21 games. And once you know the 2 we've bet on him, he has been nuked. But let's dive in to these 2 fellows. That's Stephen Kwan of the Guardians and Gavin Lux of the Cincinnati Reds. Now, we're touching on Kwan first. He's been really good, especially as of late, and batting leadoff here. It's not really a guy you typically want to walk, the leadoff guy, especially with Jose Ramirez looming right behind him, maybe in the 3 spot. I look at this as just a great spot for both these 2 guys. Now, you look at Stephen Kwan, him like the first 2 guys we touched on, is on a pretty good hit streak. He's actually on a 12-game hit streak, 11-game, batting 393. I mean, you won't find many guys batting 393 over 11 games. He's been crushing it. He got a hit yesterday. I think he only went 1 for 4, though, as they got smoked, or maybe 1 for 3. I think they ended up getting pulled because they were down 11-1. But he's facing Chris Paddack. Last year, Chris Paddack led a 303 batting average to lefties. This year is at 242. I'd imagine as the season goes on, those averages probably creep back closer to 270, 300, so forth. And he throws 2 main pitches, a 4-seamer and a changeup. The 4-seamer comes about 50% of the time, the changeup about 30-ish%. You look at our boy Kwan, he's batting 350 versus the 4-seamer, 364 versus the changeup. So seeing both those 2 pitches well. Then we move to Gavin Lux, who, like Ellie De La Cruz from the first parlay, he will face Miles Michaelis. Now, he also has good splits against Michaelis, 2 for 5 lifetime, and you won't find many hotter hitters, honestly, than Gavin Lux. 12-game hit streak, 512 batting average during that time span, and he's been crushing it. He's been crushing on the season. I mean, he's batting 352, 400 versus righties this season. I mean, the guy's just been on a tear, and we're talking about Miles Michaelis, not a guy that typically walks a lot of players, so we don't want them to get walked. A hit parlay, we have no use. Maybe in hits, runs, RBIs, you could live with the walk on the chance to get hit around for a run. On this case, we don't really want guys that walk guys. So I really look at Gavin Lux, look at Stephen Kwan, 2 guys, in my opinion, are in great matchups. So I love Ellie, love Bobby, I love Gavin, and I love Steven. I think they all come through 4 for 4 on guys to get a hit, and hopefully the hit parlays can bring us back from dead that we've been so far this season. I love both these 2 guys in their respective matchups. But I'm throwing it to Logan. We'll wrap up the video, and then he can throw it back to me for his final pick. Logan, where are you going? It is a team total under in the first 5. Could be a little dicey. Who you backing today?
Yeah, so for this one, I'm taking the A's first 5 team total under 1.5, minus 115 odds on DraftKings. So again, this is a first 5 team total. It's not available on every book, but I'm taking the under on this one. When I see a team with a 1.5 team total in the first 5, normally goes under. Just historically, when I've been looking at these lines year after year, that's the line of this team either gets shut out or maybe they put up 1 run through 5. With DeGrom at home, I love the A's to go under that line. DeGrom faced the A's 424 just very recently, 5 days ago, and went 5 1/3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 earned runs. The A's scored both those runs in the first 5. So that this would have been a losing bet if you would have taken it in his last start versus the A's. But you'll understand why I'm backing him once again, because at home, DeGrom has a 2.55 ERA compared to just a 4.82 on the road. So his home road splits are pretty drastic there. He pitches a lot better at home, which is no surprise. It's kind of who he is as in this veteran role. And his strikeout to walk ratio at home is a 5.33 compared to just a 2.5 on the road. I mentioned ERA is not everything, but I mean, look, everything is just better for DeGrom at home. And I think he's virtually unhittable today for the A's lineup. And I know the A's have been pesky to some teams and some good starting pitchers. I just don't see them being able to get to DeGrom, because in my opinion, what they're really going to need to do is they're going to need to string together hits, and they're going to need to turn those runners in scoring position into runs. I don't see it coming on a 2-run home run. I pray it does not come on a 2-run home run. I'll just be in. you don't want to know how down bad I will be. But with runners in scoring position, DeGrom's only allowing a 143 batting average. Men on, he's only allowing a 161 batting average. So you see all those stats and why I think DeGrom has a really solid start today. And I think through 5 innings, he can contain this A's offense really and shut them down, potentially shut out. But again, I'll take the under 1.5 first 5 team total for the A's as my second bet. Austin, close out the video.
Hey, I feel good. I feel good about all 4 plays. I really think we got a good chance. I mean, Fade and Jack Ochanowitz back and Jacob deGrom, and then 4 guys that are on an insane hot streak. So let's hope they can turn it around. A reminder, if you want to enter that Dinger Tuesday giveaway, do me a favor, go down below, subscribe, and just comment your favorite person hit a home run. Logan and I will sift through the comments tomorrow and find a random one that ended up getting it right. So you gotta get it right. Comment down below, Dinger Tuesday, and we'll do a $25 giveaway tomorrow and announce it at the beginning of tomorrow's video. Again, happy birthday to my mom. Let's hope she can bring some good vibes, because we certainly need it over here. NBA is doing well. We swept yesterday. The ladder challenge will return later this afternoon. We just need MLB for our final little infinity stone, and we can really get calling our shot cooking. Eventually, it's going to happen. Hopefully, that starts today with a 4-0 sweep. We'll see you guys back in tomorrow with some more. See you then. Peace.